Mexico, the current favourites for the Gold Cup, kick off their campaign up against the Dominican Republic. That's right. Will they get off to the best possible start, or will we see an upset? We're going to take a look at that and much more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another video. Today we take a look at the Gold Cup. That's right, as we look forward to the start of the tournament with Mexico in prime position to add to their recent CONCACAF Nations League success. Can they add the Gold Cup to their trophy cabinet? We'll take a look at all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to the members and the patrons. You know who you are. And again, make sure you subscribe, smash the like for your non-stop coverage of the Gold Cup. So let's get into it then and have a look at the match itself. Now, I have previewed these, or at least predicted these games in their own separate videos, so make sure you check that out. But we're going to take a deep dive into this match, which kicks off the tournament, which is Mexico. It is Dominican Republic. It's coming at you thick and fast. So let's take a look at Mexico. That's right, who have been here or qualified by the CONCACAF Nations League, a quarter-final winner. They secured their spot on the 19th of November, 2024. They've been at a tournament, the Gold Cup, and its previous rendition, a total of 26 times, 18 in the current rendition. They were here last time around, of course. They were champions. They've been champions many, many times. Most recently, back in 2023, which was the last one. So the current holders right here, right now. But look at that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 times current rendition, plus 3 in the other. So they've, a whole host. They're currently ranked 17th in the world. And my expectation is they'll win the whole bloody thing once again and make it back-to-back winners. But they've got some opposition standing in the way. And they've got a tricky match to start us all off with against the Dominican Republic. This is, of course, a recent roster here, not necessarily the squad. We are recording this a little bit ahead of the tournament, and there is still friendlies and World Cup qualifiers going on. Of course, Mexico not involved with that because they've already secured the spot. So this squad will get trimmed down a little bit. And then the next time we do match number 2, we'll hopefully have a cleaner looking squad. But these are the faces that could appear, like some Ochoa in there, into the defensive ranks, like some Julian Ariajo, Cesar Montes, Jesus Orocho as well. Again, also sometimes the Gold Cup goes a little underappreciated. So some squads may play, or at least have a lesser, use it as a kind of sort of build up for a World Cup and kind of test the field. So will Mexico want to win this? I'm sure they do. And again, that'll be represented by the players who are selected. Into midfield spots, we've got the likes of Edison Alvarez, we've got the likes of Alex Vega, also Gilberto Moria. Up top, likes of Santiago Jimenez, Raul Jimenez as well, and Irving Lozano still kicking the ball about. For the time of recording, let's get into then the most recent lineup here for Mexico. This is somebody, or the 11 that you could see kick off the tournament. And it might be completely different, who knows? But the likes of Ochoa between 6, Gallardo, Vasquez, Montes, Sanchez is in there. Into the midfield trio, Chavez, Alvarez, Romo, Pineda, Martin, and Acuna have completed the top 3 there for Mexico. Their run-in is Dominican Republic on match number 1 on June the 14th. Then their focus switches to Suriname over in Group A on the 18th of June. They'll wrap up the trio against a difficult Costa Rica side, which could shape up who finishes in first and who finishes in second. Top 2 go through, none of this third place nonsense. So realistically, you've got to kind of win this game, Mexico. No pressure. And then Suriname is also quite a sticky one with their own hopes and dreams heading into this competition. Starting in the way, though, today, though, for Mexico is Dominican Republic, and they're coming at you as CNL League B Group D winners, securing their spot in this tournament on the 19th of November, 2024. It's their first ever time in the Gold Cup, would you believe it? So expectations are on the agenda for the Dominican Republic. Ranked 139th in the world as of recording. My expectation, though, is a group exit for these guys. Now, this is their lineup again, and we'll see it, I'm sure, much scaled down as we get closer to the tournament. Javier Valdez, Miguel Lloyd compete for the number 1 jersey there. The star man is Junior Firpo on the books of Leeds as of right now. Edgar Puyol as well of Real Madrid, or at least within the roster of players. But Firpo plays more for the forward for his host nation. And there's also expectation that he might move from Leeds to somewhere else. So we'll see what the summer brings for him. Into the midfield spots, we like Pablo Rosario. We got Heinz Moschial there, Lucas Petron, and up top, Mariano Diaz, Donny Romero, all competing to start for the Dominican Republic heading into this match. But this is the most recent lineup here with a 4-3-3 of sorts, of 4-3-2-1. Lloyd between the sticks, Sabaratano, De Lucas, Adaman there, and then into a 4-man midfield of Ascona, Moschial, Lopez, and Waby. And up the trio with Nunez, Firpo, Romero, up top, just how high Firpo plays. It's quite crazy considering how he plays for Leeds. Moving forward, they have got, as of recording right here, right now, they'll be taking on Dominica once again in group qualifiers for the World Cup second round to get through to that third round. Can they do it? I'm not too sure. Well, we'll have to check. There's videos out for that right now, so make sure you check that out. Meanwhile, Mexico, Dominican Republic is right here, right now, opening day of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. The second on the plate for Dominican Republic is Costa Rica, June the 18th. Then they'll take on Suriname on the June 22nd to see if they can be in the top two in a difficult Group A. Well, of course, a quick look at the game then itself. SoFi Stadium is the venue. Javier Aguirre is the coach there for Mexico. 50% form for them over the last 6. They've won 3 and they lost 3. Up against the Dominican Republic under Marcelo Nefelevelev, who is an Argentinian fella, coming at you on 75% form, just 1 defeat in the last 6. Now, these two sides have yet to play each other in recent times. I've got to go through the record books if I'm going to find it. But I did drop a poll, and the poll says Mexico will win this game, according to you, the public. That's right. Dominican Republic just 7%. Mexico 90%. The draw is 3%. As for the bookies, they agree with you. Mexico 7-1 on for the victory. 13-2 is the draw, and 16-1 is your Dominican Republic for this one. But what about me? Do I agree with the bookies? Do I agree with the public vote? Well, honestly, yes, I do. I think it'll be quite a convincing win for Mexico. Their tails are up after that Nations League success. And they would like to add the Gold Cup to that. And this is definitely the game of the 3. I'm more convinced that Mexico will come out top on this one. Dominican Republic have got a little bit of talent in there, but ultimately Mexico are definitely top 4 within the CONCACAF and definitely within, looking at top 2, to be honest with you. So I'm going to back them to win this game 2-0. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as we look forward to the Gold Cup. We have non-stop coverage. We've got watch-alongs. We've got previews. We've got predictions, and also Kat is out there. The Cass the Cat is predicting as well. So make sure you check all her picks out, mine as well. But until then, I'll see you soon when we return. But until then, we're done.